It's like, ah, yes, this is
Gotcha.
how it should be. It was
Got all my
I.
user data. It's all
Mhm.
weird. That is so fucking weird. Anyway. Alright, yeah, I'm ready to start. Vivaldi's just being fucking retarded, so I'm not even gonna fucking bother with that.
Language.
I'm using opera. Fine. Fuck you then.
Well, if they ran by the same company, shouldn't you be able to like transfer your shit or like carry it over somehow?
I don't know. I'm just the only thing that's just gonna be kind of annoying is just I gotta re-log into every account that I have, which isn't a ton of them. It's just gonna be annoying. Which
Yeah.
shouldn't be bad or anything.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good to go. It was like really good, and Chrome has just not been as good anymore. So
What about Opera?
yeah, I might use Opera. It's so fucking weird. Anyway, all right, yeah, I'm ready to start. Vivaldi's just being fucking retarded, so I'm not even gonna fucking bother with that.
Language.
I'm using Opera. Fine, fuck you then.
Is Peacock still your #1 gilf?
I guess so.
Even though the most recent DLC tragically took away her titties, her cleavage.
That doesn't surprise me. People are assholes. They're like, we don't want people to enjoy shit, so fuck them.
Hey everybody, it's your pal Smiley.
I am the Geek Informant. Hello there. Welcome back to me, the most important guest that's ever been on this show ever. Yeah.
And our other guest is Donald Glover.
I mean, I wish.
Yeah.
I wish.
I've never used multiplayer on this before, so we'll have to see how
I've
goes.
never played this on my own computer before, so it'll be a learning experience for all.
All right, and I think if I host it, we can use whatever shit. So we'll use the Whispering Pines retreat map. So do you want to play Classic Clue, Ultimate Detective, or Clue Cards?
The regular Clue is fine.
Okay. Ultimate Detective is like actually really good for like quick games when you're trying to like cheat the system and unlock all the shit. Alright,
Okay.
Alright, so the game code is 4132.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger.
Yes. I needed to change it for spoopy season because I originally had it as like Holy Diver, but then I'm like,
The
I don't play
gayest
fucking
superhero.
Helldivers anymore, so it's whatever.
So, should we add an AI?
Yeah, sure, fine.
Oh, it automatically went to your favorite, Zaddy Green.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave him on easy.
Oh, I don't want to. How do I get out of this?
What are you in?
No. I'm choosing my character. I clicked mustard, and now it's like not letting me leave. Okay, whatever. Anyway, there we go. Weird.
Yeah. I think this version is trying to have like a plot, but I don't actually pay attention to it.
My interface is fucked up now.
What happened?
Hold on. I'll send you a screenshot.
Yeah. Where the fuck did I put my phone?
Yeah.
Oh, and you get to go first.
It's actually really fucking funny too. Yeah, you could throw that shit on the screen.
What the fuck?
I don't know. And it's a little distracting, but it'll be fine. It's fine.
I would imagine. What the fuck? Is that just permanent? It's on the entire screen?
I don't think I can roll the dice, actually.
Oh, for God's sake.
God, are you kidding me? Bro, this is like ridiculous. I swear to God.
Alright, restart. Online with friends. I'll make another one.
All right, I had to like fully exit out of the game.
Yeah, so Christ. Alright, classic detective. What do you mean an internet connection is required to play online? I have an internet connection, you piece of shit.
Oh
Alright,
boy, this is gonna be fun now.
the game code is 5314.
Oh, you have like 17 fucking AI. All right, I'm fucking Colonel Mustard. I'm not gonna click into that. Just gonna be ready. There we go. Fucking ridiculous.
Are you ready to relax and unwind at Whispering Pines Resort?
Yes.
Sister franchise to Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp?
Sure.
Oh, thank God. The worst thing that can ever happen with this game is, like, you get, like, all of just 2 types of cards and you don't have one.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have any people, or you don't have, like... And the worst is no rooms that it's like, oh, for the love of God. Zaddy Green's going first.
I was ready to go first, but life ain't fair.
It was all him. He snatched it from you. Don't want to let him know too much. I think you have to click a thing to like continue.
I know, sir. I have the boring dice. Let's go to the art room.
Ooh. That's what you got.
I'm an artist.
You got to spend some time unlocking all the shit. The grueling hours that I spent unlocking all these motherfuckers. I suppose I will give you this. You smooth-brained harlequin. Damn it! I can't even go to a room.
Well, ain't that a fucking kick in the head?
Me and my what the fuck is it? Polaroid camera.
Oh, by the way, have you watched the Penguin yet?
Not yet, no.
Have you watched Kite Man either?
No, I'm so behind on shit. I've gotten super into this show, Big Love. It was on when we were kids. It's about like a family of polygamist Mormons living in Utah, like trying to keep themselves secret and dealing with like their enemies on the evil polygamist Mormon compound that are like, the religious extremists who fuck kids.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like it's such an insane show, but it is so good. Then again, I enjoy shit like that where it's just like terrible people in fucked up situations. Because even the good ones aren't that good. The worst one is the main guy, Bill's second wife, Nikki. She's the daughter of the guy who is the prophet at the local Mormon compound that they're constantly in conflict with, and she's a psychopath. They got a lot of like great people in it. Like the grandma from Napoleon Dynamite is a recurring antagonist.
Okay, as in like the animated series or like the actual movie?
Both. All the actors from the show. Actually, both. All the actors from the show from the movie are in the show. I'll go to the meditation room. And ironically, Deb from Napoleon Dynamite is also in it. Working at a restaurant called Deb's. Alright, what do I want to narrow down first? Let us see. Thank you, Zaddy Green. You have been most helpful.
Although I did watch the first episode, and it was quite good.
Of El Penguino?
What?
Of El Penguino?
Yes.
And what'd you think?
I thought it was really good. It was like it's kind of interesting how like Matt Reeves totally fucked up the Riddler's character, but like actually understands the Penguin. So like, yeah, interesting, and it's well done.
I gotta watch that. I gotta watch Agatha. I still gotta fucking finish Echo.
But why would you want to?
Because
That's the real
I
question.
already watched most of it. Like the problem is because like they have her being deaf, I have to actually pay attention most of the time, so I can't fucking like watch it while I do something else, like I tend to do. I've also been like getting super into the new Kamen Rider because it's so good. Like it's super weird, but it's fantastic.
Well, I'm glad you like your Common Writer because I know that's very important to you.
Yeah. It's because like the main guy is from a world where they're people, but they have a second mouth on their stomach, and he's half human, so he can't eat people through his. But when he eats human snacks, he births small creatures that he then eats with the stomach mouth that give him his different forms.
Gotcha.
So it's the vor season.
I'm not even gonna touch on that.
Ooh. I know something you don't know.
Congratulations. That's most things.
You know things.
I know certain things, not all the things, though.
You know enough things. Also, I know I've been like messaging you about it as I go through, but I've been reading a lot of Mark Miller content.
Yeah, you're like kind of going insane, which fair because it's Mark Millar.
But
So
that's the
you
thing.
know.
Most of it's not that bad. It's just like some of it is like the unfunnies. Accurate title. Like aside from a handful of panels that were amusing, like the one I sent you with the fucking lion with the clown nose and shit. I'll put it on screen. But
Gotcha.
no, like the whole thing was just like, oh, this creepy pedophile who was a cartoonist used demonic magic to swap places with a cartoon character to escape the death sentence, and just starts raping and murdering people. Okay,
So it's like Chucky, but with like meets Toontown, like meets Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Is
kind
that what
of.
I'm getting?
That would be a more interesting idea. No, it's literally like this guy who he drew like shitty little like old style like comedy comics, like comic strip type shit.
Yeah.
And he goes into it and he takes the place of one of the characters and just starts like doing horrible crimes and influencing the world because he used his powers as a cartoonist to like alter it.
Right.
So like, oh, now they know about the sex and the drugs.
Right.
Like it literally.
Kind of like the opposite of that Supernatural episode that featured Scooby Doo.
What? The
There,
fuck?
you don't know the famous Supernatural episode? Oh wait, yeah, you didn't. Well, I mean, I don't know if you know like culture from a cultural zeitgeist point of view,
All
but
I
there
know
was an
about it from
episode of Supernatural. the the only thing you need to know is Supernatural. It crossed over with like the original Scooby Doo. Where are you? Scooby Gang, like they went into a cartoon and everything. This was like way past Supernatural's shark jumping point. So they like to, and the whole thing was like Dean is like a super fan of Scooby Doo, so he's like, we have to keep them innocent. They can't actually see real murders and shit because like a demon followed them into the television world, so they have to like stop. They have to help them solve the mystery, but also has to stop this like demonic entity and like also protect like the innocence of Scooby Doo. That was the episode, and apparently, it was a lot of people really liked it.
Okay. Without having seen it, it sounds like a precursor to Velma.
No, that actually somebody made a really good point of like, no, this actually respects the Scooby Doo lore, unlike Velma. So
I may have to give that episode a watch. at least.
As long as they don't mispronounce Wendigo, then you should be good, right?
That's not even the worst thing. Like, I tried to watch the first few episodes. It was just not. It did not grab me. That was just a minor annoyance.
I know that was just the one thing I remember. You're like, I was so freaking
Well,
like not actually
because it's
angry,
like
but like
yeah,
that
it's
was
but it's
the
like because it's basic shit. It's like it's not even like weird obscure lore they were going into.
right.
That would be like if fucking Constantine came out and called Lucifer Lucifier. Like on purpose, like by actually thinking that's the word, not on purpose to annoy him. But no, like unfunnies though, it's legitimately really bad. It literally starts with like this guy who's like a crow, who's like he's a family man. He gets busted for CP,
Nice.
and then his wife has to start
Great.
doing hoe stuff to like provide for the family. Like that's issue 1 out of 4. Alright, Detective Hyacinth is going to make an investigation using her manic pixie dream girl powers. E. E. E.
Not the one. I figured it out. It was the chisel, but I didn't recognize it was the patio. I thought it was the therapy room.
Nah, I lucked out. I got it. I got it right away. And I had the other 2 cards on the top, so I was like, I could just keep going across these 3. But I didn't even need to go that long. Alright, now we gotta start another. I have to make a new online game every round.
That sounds about right.
Create game. Do you want to use that same map or one of the other ones?
Let's try another one.
Okay.
I mean, you got like all of them now, so
Yeah, do you want to do the Two-Door Mansion or the Blackadder Resort?
we already did Blackadder Resort, so let's do the Tudor Mansion.
Yeah, right. And I'm not going to be Hyacinth anymore. I'm going to be Discount the Rock.
Oh my god, he really is Discount the Rock.
Actually, I want to change my piece to be the one with the douchey sunglasses at night. Mr. Bowden Black requests the honor of being dead. I gotta rewatch that episode of Family Guy where they did a clue. It's one of the better episodes.
That was, and then there were fewer, right?
Yeah.
That was, yeah, that's definitely one of their best episodes.
Gave one of the best Stewie lines of all time. If anybody's gonna take that bitch down.
If anybody's gonna kill that bitch, it's gonna be me.
It's gonna be me. I love that shit. That was so good.
Oh.
Absolutely iconic Stubert moment.
He kind of looks like every generic modern action star in like
God,
they got
again?
into a blender.
Again,
I didn't get one either.
I know, but yeah, but it happened twice now.
It's like The Rock, Jason Statham.
Also, I'm right in front of the door.
Mr. Clean. Just every single one.
It's just the hallways on this map are longer.
That is true.
See, they're making that anime Lord of the Rings movie.
I have no fucking interest because Lord of the Rings franchise doesn't exist after Return of the King. So,
well, but Peter Jackson is involved.
he was involved in The Hobbit, and look how that fucking turned out.
I don't know. I haven't seen any of the Lord of the Rings movies, so I don't know.
I've seen the first 3. They're not personally my cup of tea, but they are extraordinarily well made films that I have no choice but to respect them as movies. I watched the first Hobbit, didn't like it, and then gave up. I'm like, I'm not going to spend my time with this. That was kind of garbage.
You didn't watch the movie with Benedict Cumbersnatch flopping around on the floor in mocap?
Nope. I'm going to blame you.
Bastard! Every time I play a game like this, I just have the "It Could Be You" song from Gem stuck in my head on loop.
Of course, it's Gem.
Well,
Very outrageous.
yeah, truly outrageous, because it's great. Mm.
Even the movie, right?
It's not that bad. Like,
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know you're like the one person that actually liked the movie.
yeah, like no, I fully understand why other Gem fans hate it with a burning passion. I completely get it, but I don't think it was as bad as it could have been. Like, it was absolutely wasted potential, but as a movie, it was fine. You know, the biggest issue is that they used all that footage of people that they asked from the fans talking about how much they love Gem, and then cut it into the movie as if it's about that version, which really pissed people off.
Yeah, that kind of sounds shit. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was a bad move. Especially because they fucking show the cartoon and the dolls and are like wearing shirts and shit in it, so it's like weird and like breaks the fourth wall.
There you fucking go.
Well, thank you. I have to make notes about you.
Really?
What? What happened?
I guess I'm staying in the lounge.
You didn't. Well, you're in the corner, so you can go to the other corner room. I think. Yeah.
It didn't give me that option. I don't think.
The fuck? This is the trap door.
Maybe I just didn't see it. Hang on. Let me...
Yeah, because if you're in one of the corner rooms, you should be able to use the trap door regardless of what you roll, because it's automatic. Yeah, see? I can go straight from here to the conservatory. I don't know what your problem is.
I probably just missed it.
As Colonel Mustard's rickety old hips can't handle the stairs and the ladder. I'll accuse myself. It was I all along. I also started reading this pair of books called Irredeemable and Incorruptible.
Yeah, I've heard about those.
Yeah, like, wow, an evil Superman story that doesn't suck. It can happen.
Didn't Mark Wade write it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He may be a colossal douche, but he's a good writer.
Yeah. Why is he a douche? I'm just curious. Is it just like ego, or is it just...
No, it's like he got, as I heard it, he got like, there were some like YouTubers who didn't like some of his stuff, who like said like, oh, it's bad, and he like, because they were like conservative, and so he basically like directly, indirectly told his fans, if you see this guy at a convention, beat his ass.
Ah, that'll do it.
Yeah, and it's just, kind of an asshole in general, as I have heard it.
Now what we have to do is we have to put Mark Wade and John Byrne in a boxing cage and see what happens. See what asshole survives. Hopefully it's Mark Wade, because Mark Wade is actually a decent writer, unlike from what you've told me about John Byrne.
John Byrne's not like the worst writer, he's just not like the best.
But, Mark Wade has Kingdom Come, so he's automatically wins.
Oh no, Mark Wade has a lot of great stuff. He like I said, regardless of his personality, he is truly a fantastic writer. Like, he's one of the few old guys still in the game that's still good. Because for some reason they keep most of the good ones out of it.
I mean, yeah, because Grant Morrison, they're hit and miss. Sometimes they have something good, sometimes not, and then...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the one they need to get back in the game is Paul Kupperberg. He's still as good a writer as he used to be. It's like, let him do some shit, it will work. He was good enough to kill Archie, damn it. Unrelated, fucking 80s DC would have been a mess without him around. He created a lot of their biggest shit then.
Yeah. I know he did, when Grant Morrison left Doom Patrol, he came on to do that, right?
Other way around.
Kupperberg? Oh, okay, Kupperberg was first. Okay.
Yeah, Kupperberg, I don't think, he was first, and then Morrison came in like after, and then that's when it became Vertigo, like the Vertigo run
Yeah.
with Crazy Jane and them that they mostly based the show off of.
Yeah. No, I knew that.
I still got to get around to finishing that last season.
Yeah, I still haven't finished it either. That's yeah.
Such a good show, and it went downhill so fast in that last season.
I mean, season three wasn't too bad. Season 2 was kind of the worst season to me.
No, it's just 4. It's like it just feels like it feels wrong. Season 4. I don't know.
Oh, you started watching. I haven't even started watching it.
I started it. I got like
kinda worried
halfway
about that.
through it. I got halfway through it. Then, because there was that point where it was like ended for a while, and then they brought it back again for like the second half.
Okay.
And then I saw Space Case, and I went fuck, and then I haven't watched it since.
Yeah, because Space Case is that's a Gerard Way creation, right?
Yes, she's the one. She drives Danny the ambulance with weird, seemingly extra-dimensional powers, and then her cat inexplicably becomes anthropomorphic, and they fuck.
Because I mean, of course.
And that's not even the most ridiculous shit that he did with that book.
It's almost like he's not a writer or something.
No, the best part is like they give him his whole own imprint to do whatever he wants. His book is shit, and then his brother comes in having a completely original character, and it's one of the few that was actually good. I'll stay in the balls room. And it was the nerd with the schmeat. Haha! Fuck yeah! Mr. Clean is gonna clean
I
shit
just
up!
figured it out!
Like, actually, you had like 2 out of 3 parts?
I had it! Fuck! Like, right after my turn, I'm like, I finally, like, made a few... fuck it.
Like, you had like the clues and was like, oh shit, it's this!
I told you, I'm not very good at Clue. I'm not good at deduction.
Hey, you got to it before I did still.
Yeah, and I did get more points, so I guess that's good.
Yeah, I just I got lucky and happened to guess the 2 right.
Want to play one more, and then yeah, like we'll do best 2 out of 3, even though you already won 2 out of 3. I think 3 is a good.
3 is a good round number.
Yeah.
Create
Trifecta,
game.
triangle.
Let's do Blackadder Resort to close it out.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what, fuck it. Let's do one of the weird modes. We'll do Ultimate Detective Mode this time.
Okay, sure.
It's actually a lot easier
Probably.
than normal Clue.
All right.
And I will be Winter White. And Winter Zaddy Green will join us.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any winter, so I'm just regular old. And I'm afraid to choose my character again because I don't want the fucking thing to get fucked up again. So I'm just stuck as Colonel Mustard.
Just try again and we'll see. It's 1276.
Yeah.
Alright, is the interface fucked?
No, I just didn't bother. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to deal with that. Because I straight up had to exit the game.
Like the entire
exit it
game?
Full entire game, and then because it was on my home screen too.
The fuck?
I don't know.
I've never seen. Oh, god damn it!
What?
I didn't get one of a type of card. Fucking. Okay, so this mode is different, so that you can't, like, to get information, you can't just be like, does anyone have one of these? You have a key, and then you use that to ask someone, do they or do they not have this specific thing?
Okay. Alright.
So you have to, like, use deduction based on what other people ask as well. Come on, Mr. Green, get on with it. He didn't ask a question? What the hell?
You only ask one at all because he says you only have one key.
Yeah, you can ask as many questions as you have keys, and then your key goes to whoever you ask the question to.
Mm.
So, like, if, say, he asked me a question, and then you asked me a question, you would both have no keys, and I would have all three.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah, it's also easier to move because it's literally just room to room. No getting stuck. Clue card mode is stupid, though.
I'll take your word for it.
Well, it's like, instead of rolling a 1, you roll a question mark, and then you get to pull a random card. That's like, oh, everybody has to show you, like, has to pick one, and then they show you a thing. Or like, oh, pick a player to show you, like, a weapon and shit like that.
But yeah, I'm getting ready to do a whole bunch of videos. I'm getting ready to do Monster Madness number 8. So that should be fun. It's gonna be all. I'm sneaking it on this channel because I don't think any of my viewers watch this channel, so I'm sneaking it here. But
Tell them to.
I do. But they're all gonna be live shows this year because I'm a lazy sack of shit. But also on the fact that I think it's a very interesting idea, so I'm gonna
Also,
stick with it.
how does it make you a lazy sack of shit when realistically that's even more labor intensive?
Not really. It's just like I don't have to, because then I don't have to like write a script, edit, and upload it and all that shit. It's just like I go to StreamYard and then do that, and then just have like a vague portrait of like what I'm gonna do.
I can hit continue. There we go.
Yeah, sorry. I was writing stuff down.
How convenient. I put my trap card face down and end my turn. Alright, so we gotta play more Yu-Gi-Oh! On this channel. I have so many fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Games.
Okay. I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! I just know it's cards.
Well, the first one we're realistically gonna do is going to be Duelist Academy. No, not Duelist Academy. GX Beginning of Destiny, because it's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game combined kind of with a dating sim RPG. Because you're like the new kid at Duel Academy, and you have to like earn the respect of all the people, and get one of them to be your partner for the big tag duel tournament at the end of the year. You can get a monkey to be your partner.
Ooh, he's asking me now.
Ooh. Did you see them making that documentary about Christopher Reeves?
Yeah, I'm gonna be. It's a Fathom event, so I'm definitely gonna get tickets for that next week. I definitely want to see that in the theater. It looks really good. I'm gonna fucking bawl like a baby probably by the end of it, but I think it's worth it.
Yeah. I was talking about that with my parents, so it's like, it's weird thinking about how the first two actors who played Superman in live action both had, like, really fucked up shit happen to them.
Yeah, I mean, that was the whole thing with, like, the Superman curse for years.
Yeah.
They were actually going to do a Supernatural episode on that, too, but it got canceled. It was going to be a crossover with Smallville, where they were going to go behind the scenes, and, like, the Superman curse was, like, going to be, like, personified, and they're going after Tom Welling to kill him, but then they decided not to do the episode.
I can't decide if I'm incredibly disappointed or incredibly relieved.
It's supernatural, so you should probably be relieved.
No, but you said they did the Scooby-Doo thing really well. So, like,
Allegedly, I haven't seen the episode, but that's just what I heard from MJ Tanner. She's a really good YouTuber. She points out a lot of dumb shit that's going on in like pop culture. So
is she the
I
spiritual
really like her
child of
stuff.
DJ Tanner?
I don't think so. They are twins. It's a twin channel, but it's mostly one of them doing a lot. I think the other one's like has like a busy job or something and doesn't do his videos as much. But yeah, I think Jay does a lot of the stuff. It's M and J. Jay does a lot of the videos now, and then she did a lot of stuff on Barbie. She did a lot of stuff on Velma. She did everything on like She-Hulk, just like completely ripping She-Hulk and Velma to shreds. It was beautiful. Are you gonna ask me a question?
I might.
Oh shit!
What?
It's nothing. I'm just being a silly Billy.
It's like, well, this is getting good watching these keys flying around. Is this what they mean by key party? Oh, speaking of, so I thought you would appreciate this. I know I told you about it in like the group chat. The first arc of the second Hit Girl Revival book, it was so fucking stupid, and it feels like it was Kevin Smith trying to like project his like issues with the Hollywood system. Because it's like,
I guess.
Well, it's because like in the story, it's like Hit Girl finds out they're making a movie about her based on the unofficial biography that was written about her, and she goes, and it's literally a pastiche of Jennifer Lawrence, who's playing her, who, because she wants to get super into character, becomes her own superhero, the Dick Taker, who has an entire like at least to her knees length cape made of the scrotums of evil, like, producers and directors and shit that she had got them off of. And it was like a few dozen.
Yeah, I feel like that's something, like, Jennifer Lawrence would actually do, though.
Maybe it was just him trying to drop a dime on Jennifer Lawrence then. I don't know. I was just like, what the fuck? And like, it's so strange. They're all like all the arcs. Each arc is written by a different person, but all three arcs of the second book have to do with dicks getting cut off. And I'm just like, why? Is in like in the second arc,
really hate dicks? I don't know. I don't know.
I guess, but I was just like, because they're completely different circumstances too. First, you had the Dick Taker. Then the second was in like Hong Kong, and they had this like obese woman who was like, I'm the real leader of the triads because fuck you, who cut the penises off of her rivals as like a reminder that she's in charge. And then third one at least wasn't graphic or horrific, because there's this thing in like, I don't know if it's just Indian culture or just like some like Southeast Asian cultures of like the third gender, where it's like a spiritual thing and they worship a specific like goddess. And they're primarily comprised. Yeah, like they're primarily comprised of like eunuchs, intersex people, and trans women. And it's like a whole thing. And it's like, okay, not as fucked up or horrific as the first two. Still, the third arc has you know relates to dicks getting cut off. So I'll count it. Like, why? It's such a weird trifecta. Like, what I want to know is, did they discuss it beforehand? Like, did they sit down in a little room and it's like, okay, we're all gonna cut dicks off in our stories? How?
I guess that seems like the case, because I don't know, just a lot of like, what is it, penectomy, castration, whatever the hell it's, all whatever the word is.
Penectomy is.
Ooh, I'm getting asked a question.
Penectomy is the removal of the dick. Orgiectomy is the removal of the balls. But they're separate things.
Of course, you know the names for them.
Well, almost like I know a lot of trans women.
All right, that's fair enough.
And also there
I
was
was thinking of a more sinister thing, but then, oh, but that also works.
also there was an episode of Degrassi where Spinner had testicular cancer and had to get his ball cut off. So they
Just
talked
like
about it.
Lance Armstrong.
Yes, except he's less of a douche.
Yes, I assume he doesn't use performance-enhancing drugs.
Not that I recall, no. But he did cause a school shooting.
But I still remember when we both worked at Crumble, and we were like, when you guys were all talking about Degrassi, I'm like, that's literally just Euphoria, but with no sex,
Yeah, which is why it's better.
with no naked people. I was like, oh shit.
I tell you, Degrassi fans spit on Euphoria.
Yeah, the only thing good about Euphoria is seeing Sydney Sweeney's tits.
You
Don't
and
give me
your
an awkward
Sydney
silence.
Sweeney. I literally was like, you and your Sydney Sweeney's tits.
I'm gonna guess me. Or am I? Oh, I am.
Oh, that reminds me. Have you seen the trailer for Kraven the Hunter?
No, yeah, I did. It looks like shit, and I can't wait to see it in theaters.
I was like, there's no fucking substance to it. It's just action scenes and him taking his shirt off.
Yeah, and it's just like, I got... What was it? Like, I got fucking my powers from, like, a lion or something. And I'm like, what the fuck is this movie?
See, I'm not gonna be able to like take it seriously just because of fucking Spider Dub. Because
Right.
it's like there's an episode of it where they have Kraven and he's got this guy and he's like, hot Mountain Dew and vinegar. Then he's talking to this guy. He's like, you're going to be a man, or I will make you a man with my slimy fingers. As I'm just going to be thinking about that the entire fucking time.
Yeah. And then the last Venom movie is coming out now, and he's gonna fight Null.
Yeah, the fact that the second I found out Null was in it, I was like, oh, I actually lost hope for this movie.
Do you not like Null?
No, because Null was fucking stupid. Null is one in a long lines of retarded shit that Donny Cates did. Okay.
I'll take your word for it.
Well, it's like, oh, where did the symbiotes come from? Well, back at the dawn of creation, which was a celestial, that's what the Big Bang was. The darkness that existed before the universe was null, and then there was a celestial forge, and that's why the symbiotes hate fire and Sonics, because it reminds them of the hammering and the flames of the forge. And that is just about the most retarded thing that I've ever heard of with symbiotes, and that's out of a long list of things.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It's like what the fuck? Like I read
Of course,
that
they got to go back to like the creation of the symbiote type of shit, because it's the last one, so we gotta, you know how it is.
It's like, let's adapt this terrible story and ruin our chance at having a great trilogy of movies.
I wouldn't say great. They were like serviceable.
The
movies.
first one is great, and the second one was great in a lot of parts. It would have been better if they'd gone for a full M rating and given Woody Harrelson another 30 minutes to really cook and cut Shriek out of it. But it was still great overall. Like, Woody Harrelson was still fantastic as Carnage, and it was like, a lot of good character stuff. The effects are still great. They're not as bad as Morbius or Madam Web, so...
I mean, I enjoyed, racist Michael Jackson or whatever the fuck that absolute unit called Morbius. He's getting more racist but less specific.
No, Morbius isn't like an unwatchable movie. It's just stupid. Made worse by the fact that
stupid, but
it's
it's fun.
Jared Leto. Fucking Matt Smith steals the show in that movie.
Oh yeah, of course. Like that's a no-brainer. So
You're Milo now.
I'm not. I'm fucking Lucian. And then he takes the batteries out of his IV, and then he fucking dies for like 10 minutes, and then he puts it back in again. You're fucking Milo.
All right,
Milo. Jesus Christ.
I fucking love fucking Tonkatsu Sinclair, the waifu for life.
I literally just rewatched the Morbius video yesterday.
And he drinks a bag of cum for something. I don't know what that was about. Oh, I just remembered. So, I was talking about that Mormon show earlier. Another interesting casting choice. Fucking Aaron Paul was in it at the same time that he was on Breaking Bad.
Huh.
So he was in like two major hit shows at the same time. Yeah, and like playing such different characters too.
The man has the range.
He does.
I'd say he's a pretty damn great actor. I mean, he's no Jared Leto, but...
Oh, can anyone be a Jared Leto? Truly? I suppose I can ask you a question.
Thank you.
But can you answer it?
That's the only room I have.
I suppose I could ask you another question. But can you answer it? Yes, you can. Thank you for your service. We finally got that sick fuck Mr. Clean.
Yeah, I wasn't even close.
Did you have any of it?
I had the knife. The knife was really easy. I had most of the weapons.
I had none of the weapons.
That was okay. So that was. I couldn't figure out the rooms for the life of me.
I
thought it was Hidden Cove for the longest time, but then I realized I never asked you. I only assumed you didn't have it. I just couldn't figure out a person.
I had most of the rooms and myself, and that was it.
I had no rooms. I had one room. I had the lifeguard post, and it fucking pissed me off.
As always, deducing has been fun.
Yes.
Dropping a nice hot steaming deduce on you.
I do.
Anything you want to say to the people or plug? We've been getting weirdly more views lately.
I am hopefully going to be releasing a new video on Sunday if I get my schedule right. Like, that's what I planned for, but, shit happens. Could be Monday, and then sometime after that will be the trailer for the upcoming Monster Madness 8.
Ooh.
And then after that is hopefully another video, more of a fun one. Hopefully I can get all 3 videos done by the end of the month. And then Monster Madness will start. And then I have a shit ton of videos ready for post-Monster Madness in November. So
Nice.
I am going to be a very busy man for the next, 2 months.
Just be a busy little bee.
Yes.
Alright, we will see all you lovely people next up.